Unit 5, Lesson 5, Activity 3. Solve measurement problems. Let's go back and look at our teaspoon and tablespoon that we talked about in Activity 2 and learn the conversions for how to use them. There are 3 teaspoons in 1 tablespoon. "16 tablespoons equals 1 cup. It's really important to choose units of measurement that best fit the object. What customary unit of measurement would we use to express the measure in the amount of milk in a recipe? We would use fluid ounces or a cup. What unit of measure would I use to measure the width of my desk? I would use inches. I could use a ruler. I could also use a yardstick. How about the weight of a puppy? For the weight of a puppy, the metric unit that I would use would be pounds, ounces, and I'd use a scale. And if I'm measuring the floor of a closet for carpet, meaning I want to put carpet down on a floor, my unit of measure would be square feet, I could use a ruler, I could use a yardstick, I could also use something called a tape measure. All of these things would be acceptable to measure the following items. I would not measure the amount of milk in a recipe using inches, because in the amount of milk I'm measuring liquid volume, and in inches I'm measuring length or width. I wouldn't measure the floor of a closet using pounds or ounces because that deals with weight, and I want to measure something that's in width or length. Go ahead and look at problems 20 20 through 23 on page 182. We're now going to be mixing our conversions. No longer are we looking at just liquid volume, or just weight, or just length. You might have a question mixed in there about length, or a question in there about pounds and weight. Make sure that you're paying attention to the label. So question 20, let's do it together. It says a race is 5 miles long. Complete the table. How many feet are equal to 5 miles? Well, we know that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So to convert miles to feet and find out how many feet are in 2 miles, I must multiply 5,280 times 2. I know that when I multiply 80 times 2, I get 160. 200 times 2 is 400. And 5,000 times 2 is 10,000. I add those up. 6, 5, 0, 1. So 2 miles has 10,560 feet. To get 3 miles, again, I'm going to multiply 5,280 times 3. I can't multiply by 0, so I'm going to multiply 80 times 3, which is 240. 200 times 3 is 600. And 5,000 times 3 is 15,000. I add them together. I get 0, 4, 8, 5, 1. So how many feet are in 3 miles? 15,840. Go ahead and complete the conversions for 4 miles and 5 miles and write the answer to 5 miles is how many feet on this line. When you finish that, go ahead and complete questions 21 through 23. You'll notice you have a double number line using our liquid volume now. And you can always flip back and look through our notes. This is the end of Unit 5, Lesson 5.